Welcome to Live Mighty. Today we're going to talk about something that's a little bit personal to me, but I think that is needed for everyone who's watching my videos. I'm going to kind of help you understand a little bit more about me and my intentions and why I really want to stress the importance of living your best life and walking in your truth. When I was in about the second or third grade, I had a permanent tooth to grow in behind my baby tooth. And when the baby tooth was removed, the permanent tooth grew behind it. So when that happened, it was at a very, very sensitive time in your life. You know, you're elementary school. And I got picked on a lot when I was in the second or third grade. Now, prior to this, you know, I was doing theater at ECU summer theater. I had dreams of being an actor, a director, movie maker, just tons of things that involved me being in front of the camera. Well, the thing is, after getting picked on so much as a young child, I found myself not even opening my mouth because I didn't want to be picked on. I didn't like meeting new people. I didn't like doing public speaking, things like that. So it was kind of a dream that I always wanted to do, but I let it sit back because I let someone else define what I could or couldn't do. So throughout the years, I kind of grew into who I wanted to be, but it took a long time. I never thought that I could be an actor or a newscaster or anything or do public speaking and things like that because I didn't have the perfect smile. But what I really want you all to understand is when you're not who you know you should be and you're not doing what you know you should be doing, you're never going to be satisfied and you're never going to be happy. And also, you always have to hold the pen. You have to be the one that writes your own narrative, regardless, point blank period. It reminds me of this elephant story where they talk about how you train a circus elephant. Now, I'm hoping that most people who are viewing this video have never trained a circus elephant. Otherwise, you can just fast forward about a minute and a half. But for those who haven't seen it before or heard the story, take a listen. So when you see these huge 2-ton elephants, a lot of you have possibly asked, well, how do they get the circus elephant to just stand there and sit there and not run away and do all the things that an elephant would normally do in its regular environment? Well, what they do when this circus elephant is a small, tiny elephant, they take a huge chain and a huge clasp, and they clasp this chain to this elephant. Now, they take a large stake and they nail it into the ground as deep as it can. And this elephant has a fit. It has an absolute tantrum. It can't take it. It can't stand it because it knows it's an elephant. It knows it's supposed to go across the plains of Africa, travel across the Serengeti, reach up and go wherever it wants with no boundaries. But something has kept it in this place. Now, after a while, the elephant continues to put up a fight, but grows tired. And then eventually it stops. It no longer believes it's the elephant that it knows it is. And it's now a circus elephant. So as time moves on, this elephant grows to be well over 1,000, 2,000 pounds. Can you guess the way that they keep this circus elephant constrained in the circus? Well, now they no longer need a huge chain and a huge clasp. They can take a small piece of wire, small piece of rope, and attach it just around that ankle tight enough for the elephant to feel the pressure. And the elephant won't go anywhere because it still thinks that it's that baby elephant. For too long, I felt like I was that baby elephant. I was a person who couldn't be a motivational speaker. I couldn't speak in front of people. I couldn't be in front of a camera because I had told myself all these lies that weren't true. So what I wanted to do with Live Mighty is really encourage people to know what it is that you want, know who you are, write your own narrative, and then walk in your purpose. Every dream that you've always had, you can accomplish. You can achieve all the things that you always felt you should be doing. And don't let anyone else take that pin and put that clasp around your ankle. Know that you are a lion or an elephant that should graze and do great things. And never be tied down to someone else's story. Now, we don't want the discussion to end here. Can you think of a time where you picked up the pen and you wrote your own narrative and you blazed your own trail? If so, please share. You can comment below, also subscribe, and also follow the links to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And always remember, guys, don't just live, live mighty.